Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to give you your messages that you're meant to hear within the next 3 days. They should help you in some way. We're going to do a breakthrough pyramid, a little bit adjusted for you to get a little bit, maybe a little smaller. All right, what do we need to have the breakthrough about? What is the challenge to the breakthrough? The breakthrough, your outcome, and your advice from the angels. And I think that looks pretty good. Let's do it like that. All right. Let's do one for each spot. Why not? Why not? This is Kim Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck, her alchemy deck. The way I said that, the alchemy deck, and then the archetype deck is that one, the pretty one with the diamond print, because diamonds are a girl's best friend. All right, sci-fi tarot we're gonna use. We'll pull 2 for each spot. Maybe you like Marilyn Monroe, maybe you're drawn to like with that song coming in, maybe you're drawn to classic type of beauty, you know, maybe 30s, 40s, 50s. I think that that look always intrigues me. Maybe you like diamonds. Maybe you feel like a diamond under a lot of pressure, but that's making you precious. Ooh, bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, and I tend to look at the bottom of the deck as something that we might not see coming, which is your victory. Is your victory. Yes, your victory. Okay, so how we're going to do this a little different, I think I'm going to use the 108 deck to clarify each spot. Let's do that. Let me get this a little, give it a little shuffle, and then we'll be ready. Yeah, okay. So, what do we need to have a breakthrough about, Aries? Oh, yeah. Well, we definitely need to have a breakthrough about this then. Okay. The darkening card. The darkening card is, look, it's kind of like the dark night of the soul, you know, and you go through an awakening, or usually an awakening, and there's all of this stuff that you realize, right? That's the word awakening. And the realization of everything can be, well, can feel like a lot of pressure. This can be this can be when we're trying to come out of a funk, when we're, and in a way, you know, I've been kind of, when I see this card, I'm not always drawn to your typical, it can be situational depression, you know, which it comes and goes depending on the situation we're in. You know, it's one of those facts of life, and that's why it's really important to try to focus on anything good. But the more I see this card here lately, because the energy has been, it's been intense, and it's been flip-flop energy, screwing up people's sleep patterns. It has been really dislodging a lot of things that are heavier in our system. So we've been having a lot of many awakenings going on in our body that can make us feel extra sluggish, extra worn down. And actually, this energy is really beneficial to you if you heed it. It's almost like heeding a warning, when it's like your body needs to rest or lay down, or the energy needs to sit for a moment. So I'm kind of picking up on that with this card, that it might not be like that you're just depressed. I mean, you might be just moving through some rather intense energies at this time. And it can feel like that. It can feel like that, though. So let's see what else. Wow. Whoa. You all are really going through major transformation right now. does, if it feels like what I was saying with the energy. Thanatos is death, basically. It's death. It's death and dying, and so wow, like parts of yourself that have just the baby parts that we over identified with, that are falling away. Ultimately, this is a period of major transformation, and it can feel heavy. Okay, so I'm not going to make this light, because this energy is not light. It's anything but that. It's highly transformative. It's spiritually evolving, I feel like, and like everything's going to be changed once this cycle is wrapped up, you could say. And so, whew. And you know, with that card, it kind of looks like there's also an energy that's going to be released at the end of this. So there's your energy. Good. Then the sun. Okay, so look, this is just telling me that this thing that they're talking about with Thanatos, with the darkening card, it with the sun and the emperor card says power like unto a god. This is the most powerful death and rebirth cycle that you've ever gone through, is what it's telling me. If you've been drawn to this reading, this is it's meant to put you in a very powerful position in your life, and it does. There is a guarantee of, like, you know, you come out more than just on top. The emperor and the sun. So these cards to me, it's like screaming power. This is power. This is power. View it as power if you can. Yeah, like rewiring the brain to know that this thing that you're in, Chariot, Emperor, Sun, Major Arcana, very powerful. Ooh. So yeah, like I said, we'll clarify with the 108 Oracle, maybe to let us know, Spirit, we want to know what we're having a breakthrough about. And ultimately, the sun's going to bring about a happier experience, right? Damn. Damn, guys. Wow. Wow. You all watching right now, your energies, it is speaking to me. It is definitely here. Tingles in my crown chakra. Whoa. We have I'm feeling major energy from you all. Urn card about what we need to have a breakthrough about. But I say nothing's ever really going to be the same after this. The urn, loss, death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, bereaved, breakup, poverty, collapse, disposes, remove, collapse. Did I say that? I already said that. Remove, dismantle, deprive, absence, change of state, a setback. It's done. It's over. It's done. Like I said, powerful. Nothing's ever going to be the same. Whoa. It's intense. Tell me about the challenge. Makes sense. Calcification in the desert. Crap. Well, I hope you didn't go to Burning Man. Because if you did, I hope you're safe. I hope you're safe right now. All right. The desert and calcification as the challenge is, you might feel like you may feel like you are in the desert right now, that this is, this energy is, you're parched, you're thirsty, you're reaching out for something more, and Spirit is saying, no, there's still some more things that we have to get rid of. Spirit is saying there's some more things we have to burn off here. There's extras. All right. There's a burning passion and desire, I can tell you, to get out of this desert energy. Calcification, in a very simple way of describing it, is to overly heat something up so that all of the bits and pieces get burned away. Metaphorically, like speaking, for your life. Like if you had a grill and you're getting a grill ready for the next cookout, you would scrape it right with that wire brush, and then you would turn up the heat very high as to burn off everything that's extra, right? That's what has to happen, because that's a challenge here. So that's what has to happen. I have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I have the Six of Pentacles, and I have the Two of Wands. They're really pointing out the hand here. The hand, getting a hand, receiving a helping hand, receiving a gift, receiving something. There's even a hand, there's a hand being highlighted here on this one too, which is, it's somehow remaining open with focus to the possibilities of another path here. It seems like to me like you're going to be gifted something, or you're going to be receiving a hand. Maybe this is a hand up from Spirit, divine intervention. Well, maybe it's talking about that, but I don't think you've received it yet. Of course, you always have emotional, spiritual support, right? But as for like this talking usually about something tangible coming in, like it is, well, Six of Pentacles, financial success. You could look at it like that, but it's working together in a really nice way. I help you, you help me. It might be very hard. I would say it'd be hard for anybody to focus in this kind of energy here. I have to get some water. Hang on. That desert card. Whoa. Okay, so tell me, why is this a challenge? What's this in the challenge? So it might have to do with who you're working with, or who you're going to be working with. Paying attention as to who you give your energy to, and who's giving back to you. Is it reciprocal, or are you being left out after you have given so much of yourself? There's something here about looking more into the fine print. I think it's about your connections, because I have flamingos here on the bottom, soulmates and things like that. But so the fine print says to look closer, to inspect, to research it, to be careful, pay attention, don't assume. Also says hidden information. Double check and read between the lines. Oh, there's so much more on this. There's so much more here. There's so much more here for this challenge. What are they wanting you to look closer to, Spirit? What are they wanting Aries to look closer at? The Empress. Who you're sharing your creations with, or who will be. See, the Empress has that ability to create and birth things to life that takes care of many people, right? Can nurture many people, but the Empress is also very well balanced, and so her give and take is going to be very balanced. But this is about a creation. Who needs to go with you on your creation? I think you're going to be getting good news in that department. But I think that when this news comes in, especially if you have somebody that's wanting to really help you out in a significant way, some kind of creative endeavor, whatever it is, make sure you're looking at the details. Make sure you're not assuming something here. Let's just move on so I can not get stuck on one area. Oh, same as Leo got this card in the same spot as their breakthrough. So that's beautiful. it's a healing card. Yellowing, if you have a bruise on your body, when it gets to this yellowy color, we generally are able to say, okay, that bruise has been there for a while. It's almost healed. So that's how you can look at the yellowing card. It may have been hurt for a while, but there's something, your breakthroughs, breakthrough tears. Breakthrough tears. I wonder if these will be tears of joy, though, after tears of sadness. There's a need to purge some hurt or sad emotions that have whatever this has to do with here, with this darkening and the Thanatos. There's a need to purge. It's okay to cry. It's more than okay. It's transmuting. It's alchemizing. It would be healing for you. So I see this is maybe changing from tears of sadness to being tears of joy, especially with this, like, it feels like challenge, because I don't think this good news has really come in quite yet, but it will. What else is the breakthrough? The Nine of Wands, the person who never gave up, the wounded warrior, the spiritual warrior, and the strength. Two cards that really say you are strong and you are powerful. And whatever you have been through, I know how cliche it sounds, but what you have been through has only built you up. You could be still going after what you want, but a bit on the defensive here. Your breakthroughs that you never stopped, and that when you had to find your courage, you did. And so, I mean, that's I don't know if no one's been around to tell you that. And sometimes we just need somebody that points it out to us, that, oh, by the way that you did not give up back there was beautiful. The way that you kept on going, your tenacity, is rare. Is rare. So I'm also picking up a very strong empath here. A very strong empath who's also figuring out how to protect their own spiritual boundaries. Maybe there's something here about your 8th, 9th chakra opening up a little bit more, or becoming more active in a sense of filtering out other auric energies that you come into contact with. Because I feel like I'm picking up on somebody who's, you see how both of these people, they're very strong, but just notice the bubble around their head. Both of them have a bubble around their head. I'm kind of getting that message of you healing. You're picking up a lot of emotions, and you're picking up things that other people are going through, and I think that your body is actually even adapting to this. Like you're a very strong frequency receiver, you know, like your crown chakra is, your that area up there is. Chocolate. This one wanted to come out over here earlier, but I was just going to take one. So your breakthrough is the chocolate card. Okay. All right. This is good. The chocolate card represents satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, and you'll be in an elevated mood. See? So this is going to turn from tears of sadness to tears of joy. Maybe spiritual warfare. Something that you're inventing that's very important for you to keep going, keep trying, especially if you have what you perceive to be a failure in the way or on the way to your success. It is just that. It's on the way. It was paving it. It was part of the formula. It is okay to do things over and over with the inventor card. You have something brilliant that apparently needs to be seen, that needs to be created. It says you're a mastermind here. Your technology and groundbreaking developments. So a breakthrough discovery or a breakthrough invention, idea. Seven, oh, 9 for the part of your breakthrough is this. I am going to take this out. Look at that 999. 999. Yeah, I think that you are. I will go back to that, but so you're going to experience 999. Okay, you're experiencing the endings of things, or the harvest season that's coming. It's this stuff wrapping up, right? Yes, spiritual armor may be needed at this time in order to, like I say, if you're going through something that's like a upgrade or a big activation coming online, if you experience, don't always have to have headaches with it, but if you do experience like some random headaches or some spots that kind of come and go, it might be energy, it might be this, those chakras, that something here lining up for you, being recalibrated and made more active. I'm seeing this with the cross, like you've heeded the call, you've answered the call, you are down for the cause, whatever it is you're putting your mind to work. Your strength is, you've gotten this through your spiritual strength. One, because there is some sort of mission here, and two, because you're very heavily protected in spirit because of this mission. And it does say, so it says ward off unwanted energies at this time. 999, unique purpose also. Oh, 9999. How did I miss that? Unique purpose. 777. My bad. 777. Eyeglasses again with this. So we have another card, that part of your breakthroughs for you to, and you see the eyeglasses on this person that's inventing something also. It says assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, and check the details. Check the details. Take a closer look, especially to the energy, because I'm really picking up on that you're going through your own stuff. But part of your own stuff that you're going through, it involves those chakras somehow, and it's so you're feeling other people's stuff too, kind of extra. I think they're wanting you to put on your spiritual glasses and make sure that you're being very aware of what's not yours to take on. Okay, your outcome. Good. I was like, please give me a quick outcome. The androgen is okay, so this can be another person that's being brought into the picture with you. It's usually for the purpose of some type of big creative project that's going to bring a lot of happiness into your future and this other person's future also. The blue rose is like this new spiritual experience, right? The spider is coming down, and it hasn't made the new nest, well, it is a kind of a nest, but it hasn't made the new web yet, right? And remember, we're closing out this web, so it makes linear sense to me. This is something new coming in. It has no name. You could be meeting somebody who's quite the opposite of you, but you're here to create something that has not been assigned a label or a name, and this is disregarding all labels and names for the purpose of creative expression. It's to just go all out, right? This can be a mentor or some sort of like person who's made to come into your life to help you. It looks like help, support, and shield, but also to help with guidance. you could be the mentor always when you're listening to any kind of tarot reading, mine or anybody else's. When you hear the storyline, as best as we can do, that things can be reversed, because we're picking up on the energy of, this is a very dualistic perspective that I do these readings from. It's definitely not non-dualism, even though I understand non-dualism. This is like, there's two sides here. So you could be the mentor, or this other person could be the mentor. But it feels like the outcome has to do with some sort of creative project where it will be helping and assisting a large group of people. So this is like something that ups your influence, because it's for the greater good, because it has a really strong, it's purpose driven, right? Okay, so when I say that, I guess to add to it is that means you're creating with the energy of love, and love is really all it is, or all there is. But of course we have all these different, we have different levels of everything. When you're when you're purely going into something for, the intent is this, sure, you can expect to make money from this too, right? But because we all have to live. But this is like, because it's made from that energy, it's going to be amplified, it's going to be assisted, and you're going to have help getting it pushed out to everyone else. I don't know if this is about influence or whatever it is, but it has to do with influence, psychology, and something that really helps people get through maybe times of transition where it's like night and day too, you know. Whew. All right, 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, part of the outcome. Could be a little bit of an in our head energy. But the 7 of Pentacles with it. Okay, so if you have been in a situation where it felt like you want to do this or that, but you can't wiggle out of a situation, maybe you're in your thoughts about it, maybe it's just an example, maybe it's like a creative project, but you would need to have certain steps accomplished first, or you would need to be in a certain location for it to be optimal, right? So it could be some worry like that of, okay, I wonder if I put in all this effort into this thing, is it going to pay off? Is it going to help me with this feeling of freedom that I'm searching for? And I think that it will. The 7 of Pentacles is saying that something will pay off, and to have patience with it. I think the 8 of Swords is really more of a kind of like a warning not to get too focused on the ways that we're limited, but the ways that we are free, and looking at, you know, what is it, the quote, it talks about, judge your day not by the harvest but by the seed sown, and that's what the 7 of Pentacles is having patience, and so not to worry too much in between that time. Okay, I think you're going to create something really great. I think you're going to create something really great, and I think I think there's going to be doubt that creeps in. King of Wands, reverse. The 4 of Cups, reverse. No, not reverse completely. I think you're planning and you're preparing to be in a direction or in a different direction that feels better to you, that just feels more comfortable to you. I don't know. It's like overcoming. Okay, overcoming worry, overcoming hardship. This card also says this is going to be a change of state. Something is going to soothe your worries here. Your ships will come in. Tell me more about the outcome. Whoa. They have family. So, like that mentoring energy, I feel like this is talking about soul tribe connections. Could be talking about actual family, but I'm picking up more as like soul family. But all these 5s. 5, 5, 5. Something that didn't work out, you guys, that where it feels like it's already passed. But because it didn't work out, and it could be even a relationship that didn't work out with the King of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords, Four of Cups, and then all of these cards are suggesting that something may have been a setback, but not to worry too much, that to just put something in the past. To put something in the past, because you are going to have your achievement, and there's an Aries energy there. You are going to achieve something big. You will have recognition. It even says overthrow. Does somebody try to mess up your plans? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Or something that messed up your plans? Or did they try to mess up your plans? So that you would feel like you were in that Eight of Swords energy. I don't tend to go in that direction where I'm now focused on another person, but I'm feeling like there's some sort of doubt that crept in. They're telling me something foiled your plans. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was some sort of, it was a situation that now we just leave it in the past. And it's like a done, it's over, and you will be victorious no matter what. It seems like the goal was almost like to keep you worried or feeling powerless, or like you weren't going to be able to have this freedom that obviously you are going to have. So I could go on more into that. Whatever this was, whatever this thing is that didn't work out, we're putting it in the past, we're overcoming it, and we're being stronger than ever right now. Let's see what your advice is from your angels. The smoke is clearing. The smoke and the heart. So I think the smoke is clearing. You can see that right here. Okay, this could have been a love situation for some of you all, where there was there's sadness here about something that didn't work out. The smoke is clearing, and the heart space is love, caring connections, something that wasn't clear. Okay, let's see what else. The Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, which is victory and recognition. This is fast change. So it's like maybe there's something you're not seeing, and you know what I'm not seeing is the other card that was down here. What did I do with it? Did I lose it? Did I already turn it over? Oh my goodness. One of those days. Okay. I don't know, but we'll... Oh. Never mind. Okay, now I feel stupid because they're doing it different. Alright, it's been one of those days, so just bear with me. Six of Wands is change moving into you feeling like you're really appreciated. It has something to do with the heart. Maybe this is something you don't see coming. Tell me about what the change is. Because when the smoke clears or when the dust settles, yeah, you're going to know. It is with the heart. It is something good. Okay, it's keeping your... I think they're saying 666, keep your thoughts very positive when it comes to heart and home and family and like what you feel like you deserve. What you are expecting, especially if you've gotten too down on the idea of love. They're wanting you to be open to it. Because something really beautiful is coming in is why. So the wheel of karma is karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, fortune, divine will, and blind justice. And heart and home says happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss, contentment, establish your heart's desire. So that's the kind of change that you're going to have. It's going from something kind of smoky, cloudy, didn't see it, but you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe this is even like a twin flame energy that's coming into your life or something like that. Maybe that's why the smoke's there. 555. Yeah, and a lot of numbers that are like repeating. So advice is to seize the day when fast thinking action, Knight of Swords, something that you may move towards pretty quick, or it might go towards, it's going to bring in change very quick. 27, your mind is wide open. You are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression, and you want to improve conditions in the country or the world at large. I'm expressive. Number 9, which is multiple, says it's your compassion that makes you shine. You're devoted to helping the greater good, and you have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're being of service. I'm compassionate. And then the Magician, number 1, you're a self-starter, and here's the innovation again. With innovative ways of creating opportunity, your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through the rough times and reach success. So that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. Thank you for joining me. Much love, guys.